What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Riders Republic, and today we're gonna be going over a 900 rated elite slope style bike. It's a beast. But first, I wanted to answer a question coming in from SRT Chris. He wants to know, how do the Trickster settings work? How does moving the analog stick affect the player's body and the rotations and all that good stuff? So Chris, thank you so much for the question. We're gonna go ahead and break that down, but first I wanted to talk about the bike. Alright, so here we have a DJ 360 from Canyon. This bike is an absolute unit. It's, first of all, it's purple. It has a beautiful paint job on it, and it's very similar to the Common Cal Absolute SX01. I made a video about that before. They have stats, slightly different stats, give or take sprint, give or take speed on each individual one, but in all honesty, the air rotation is the same. And for a slope style bike, I think it's gonna get whatever you need to get done. It'll do it for you, brother. Okay, got that 75 rotation, 46 speed, 57 sprint. This bike will not let you down. All right, so I'm here in the menu. First and foremost, if you're new to the game, I do recommend auto because landing in manual, it is pretty tricky. And if you're new to the game, you just fall a lot, that might be discouraging. So if you're falling on that, kick that bad boy into auto. But if you want to challenge, or if you've already been playing this game for a while, then you already know manual all day. And now as for the controller, of course, Trickster. And one thing I would recommend is putting your dead zones at 0.10. That's the lowest that they go. It's gonna make your bike feel very responsive. Feel like it's listening to the inputs you're putting in a lot better. So I recommend that. If you see some weird turns happening or twisting without you trying to do that, then I would bump your dead zones back up so you don't have any weird controller drift going on. But if you got some fresh sticks, then this is definitely the move. All right, so let's break down these Trickster settings. First, I want to start off with a cork. If you go up and to the right, you'll got a right cork. If you go up and to the left, of course, we got the left cork. Now for the rodeos is the opposite of that. You want to start at the bottom and go to the right. That'll give us the right rodeo. Down and to the left. You guessed it, a left rodeo. All right, so let's add to that. I'm going to go over the cash rolls, which is something that I would highly recommend if the jump you're about to go off of isn't that big, so you need a trick to happen very quickly. I recommend a cash roll because you only need a 720 rotation to complete it, versus the cork and the just the cork. You need a full 1080 spin, so you need more time for a cork. Big jump, cork, small jump, rodeo, and cash roll is what I would do. So here's the cash roll. That's going from right to down, and then if you go from left to down, that'll give you the other rotation for the cash roll. All right, and last but not least, if you go right and then go up, you got a twister, and opposite of that, if you go to the left and up, you got the right twister. So 4 different types of rotations, and each rotation itself has 2 variations, a left and a right. So first and foremost, guys, I would start off by, if you're new to the game or new to Trickster settings, I would just start off going to the Tricks Academy, where it's going to teach you all these tricks, break it down for you, and give you like practice runs to like, all right, do a cash roll, and it'll tell you how to do it, and it'll tell you to do it like 3 or 4 times. That's personally what I did. Now this isn't enough to make you a pro. Nothing's gonna be better than just practicing, guys. Of course, I can tell you how to do every trick in the book, but it's one thing for me to tell you how to do it, and then it's another thing for you to go out there and try it yourself, right? I could tell you go up and to the left, you're like, got it, and then I hand you the sticks and you're like, what the hell did he just say? You know what I mean? It's really trial and error. You're gonna fall a lot, especially if you're on manual. You're going to fall a lot, I promise. I still fall a lot, but I edit that part out so you guys think I'm good. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's all I can really give you tips without being right next to you and telling you how to break it down. It's really just jump into it, switch your settings, go to the Tricks Academy. It helps a lot, and find events that you can just have fun with and keep practicing. I've done Family Feud a ton of times. I've done the Red Bull trick events a whole bunch, and also bangers and crash. I mean, I've spent hours doing these trick events. And that's really how you learn, right? You got to read the body language, the movement, get the feel for how the rotations are gonna go for you, right? It's not just like, oh yeah, just spin twice and then let go. I can't break it down like that, because it's all situational. It depends how much air time you have, what quality of bike you have, etc, etc. So yeah, just have fun with it, explore. You're gonna fall a lot, but that's all right, man. That's the process, and that's how it goes. All right, with that said, let's go ahead and run it with the family feud one time. I actually don't think I've done it here on the channel. Of course, I have all the objectives completed, but we're gonna keep it on elite, and we're gonna do our best run. There's that common cow absolute, and yeah, man, either one, if you get either one, you are set. I mean, give or take, you know, this one has 57 sprint, this one has 53, but this one has 50 speed, and this one has 46 speed. So it's just a trade-off there. Both 75 air rotation, 30 grip, 50 absorption. None of these bikes is better than the other. Like, they're both absolutely OP. This is if you get either one, don't feel like you're missing out. You're all good there, man. Of course, elite only. I'm gonna absolutely demolish these bot scores. All right, let's get it. What you boys got? Start this off with a right cork, Indian air. Ooh, baby. And you gotta mix in the tricks, guys. Don't try to do the same thing every single time. As you guys can see, when it's yellow, it means it's a new trick, and when it's gray, it means you repeated a trick. Now, I don't think they're gonna, it's a huge penalty if you do the same trick over and over, to be honest. I think you lose a little bit of points, but not like a whole ton. So don't stress too much about it. You know, especially when you're learning, you can't, how you gonna memorize all the tricks, you know what I mean? One of the biggest tips I can give you while doing this is, like, if you're doing a rotation, don't let go of your analog stick when you're finally aligned with the mountain or with the route. Try to let go before you're aligned with the mountain, because you still rotate just a tad after you let go of the sticks. And if you still need to do some more rotations, then you can use your left analog stick to tweak your person's body, right? If you're a little bit off to the left too much, well, then move your right analog stick to the right to kind of even it out. You know what I'm saying? And of course, we beat the bots by over 100,000 points. Ubisoft, we need tougher elite bots. It can't always be this easy, man. This is a crime. I'm beating them by 100,000 points. That's not even remotely close, man. We need a better challenge. All right, boys, that's gonna be the end of today's episode. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that like button, and if you made it this far, hit that subscribe button too, boys. Over 90% of my viewers aren't subbed to me yet. I appreciate it if we get those numbers up. As always, guys, make sure to take care of yourselves, drink some water, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.